In this lesson, we are going to talk about the text in Canva. So we need to go to create a design, and let's say I want to create a Facebook post. So once you are in your project, you will find the text option on your left here. If you want to increase your working space here, you can just always hide that and increase the size of your project. So once we click on this text, you will see some default heading styles here where you can add the main heading, subheading, and the little body text that you want. And if you scroll down further, you will see this all cool fonts that you can use for your designs. Some of them are obviously paid and some of them are free. So these are all the presets that you can use. And sometimes if you want a particular preset for your text to be inserted, there are some samples. For example, 35%, you're telling some ratio about our research. So this text have some, actually the text is white, so I need to change the background color. Let's say this one. So afterwards you can change the sample text. And similarly, like let's say you want to add email and web, there is a preset for that. You want to define your brand, any dinner party. So we have all the presets here. If you explore that more in detail, you will find a lot of them. Like here, very important, talk to us, or a date or subject for your ledger, a kind of menu alignment for your business. Now you can also use this search text feature to search the text that you are looking for. And if you don't quite know this text is suitable for you, you can actually hover over to that text. And if I click on these three dots after that, this is the name of the text and some more details about what it is suitable for. Similarly, this one is text holder or memo address. These are all the relevant keywords. So for example, if you want to add quotes to your design, I'll write quotes here, and let me just get rid of this. Let's say if I insert this quote, and then you can simply change the text the way you want. So you don't have to spend much time if you want to design your quote for your page or for your group. You can simply pick any design and just customize that. You don't need much time to think over it. You have all the designs readily available for you. So it's really cool. You can experiment around with all the text types that you have here. You can try typing different keywords here. For example, let's say menu. So these are the relevant details. So it will really save your time to create all by yourself from scratch. Instead, you will just insert your text styles. You have all the customized, what is in bigger text, what is in smaller text, and it is exactly the way you require it. You just have to customize the text words. And there is one other thing that will save a lot of time. Let me change the background back to the original one. And let's see if I go to the text and insert this kind of text. So obviously you can use this controllers to increase the size. And let's say you further customized it. For example, if you go to the document color, you can choose your own custom color that you like. And let's say some more customizations that you have made, like italic or something. And afterwards, you want this other text to be customized in the same way like this. So what you can do is you will just select this one and use this copy style option. And as soon as you click on that other text, it will be converted in the same way as this one. So it can save a lot of time to customize the text. This option is similar to Format Painter if you have used Word or Excel. And again, if you talk about the other options that we have in this text, when we are customizing it, you have the option, when you select the text, you have the option to change the text styles. You have the option to customize the size. You can play with colors, bold, italic, some alignments. And of course, we have the spacing option and the bullet points if you want to add. And the most important one, when you are creating, especially like a post or a YouTube thumbnail, I might say, you can actually go to effects and add different styles to it. For example, you can add some shadow kind of design, lift, or the most important one that I like the most and use most of the times are the background. You don't need to add a separate element or shape for it and then add the text. You can do both of it in the same step. Now you might be thinking that whenever you insert this background, it's always rounded around the corners. So you can reduce the roundness and you can make it flat. Then you can change the color if you want. For example, something like this, or let's give it more attractive colors. Actually, let's make it dark. So you can make it like this. And furthermore, we have a lot of other options that you can reduce the transparency, you can change the colors, you can change the shape of the text and make it curved. The spread is here, the overall spread of the shape around the corners. So these are all the options that you can play with to get the better idea of all these options. And again, often let's say that you want to write a paragraph for this topic. We want to go to text and let's directly search paragraph. Instead of thinking that how the paragraph will look like and how will you further design that, you can actually write paragraph right here. Now when you write paragraph, you will see a lot of fonts. You just have to directly scroll right at the bottom and you can use these paragraphs for yourself. Again, the background should be black, I guess. So it will look something like this. And if you want to change it to the black, you can select this and change the text color to black. And let's change the background now to white. So again, this will be pretty convenient. You don't have to decide what text you will give on the heading. Actually, let's get rid of this one because this includes heading as well. So this is heading. You can just change the text, and this is subheading, this is the body of the text, and this is some website for your reference. And you can also notice that all of these is grouped in here. So even if you want to ungroup these, you can choose to do that, and then you can move the text anywhere you want. So all these options, there is nothing technical in this stuff, but it's good that we come across all these options that we can use. Most of the times we are using the options that we know of, but when you come across the different options, you might be using when you create your design to save your time. And some of the other options that we want to discuss here, although we have already used that functions, and that is, for example, if you want it to be uppercase for all, you can just go to these three dots. You can click here and we can change between these. And for the body, we can change the alignments to left aligned, right aligned, and we have the justified one as well, where it balances on both sides. So that is how you can deal with text in Canva. Hope you understand all the concepts well. Just practice that, and I'll see you in the next video.